The FBI may have just uncovered the most important lead yet in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, and it's not DNA or fingerprints, but a Bitcoin wallet. What investigators found inside that wallet could be the key to solving what happened to the 84-year-old woman who vanished without a trace. Just days after Nancy disappeared from her Tucson home on February 1st, her family received a chilling message, not a phone call or handwritten note, but a Bitcoin address demanding $6 million. The message was sent directly to her children, including Savannah Guthrie, with a strict deadline: pay by Monday at 5 p.m. or never see your mother again. The deadline passed and the family refused to pay. Then something strange happened. A second message surfaced, but this time it wasn't sent to the family. It was sent to TMZ, and the demand had changed to just one Bitcoin, roughly $70,000, in exchange for information about who kidnapped Nancy. This wasn't a kidnapper asking for ransom anymore. It was someone claiming they knew the kidnapper and trying to sell that information, suggesting that someone out there knows exactly what happened. While all of this unfolded, the FBI was quietly tracking that Bitcoin wallet. Every transaction, every movement, every cent. Contrary to what many people believe, Bitcoin isn't truly anonymous. Every transaction is recorded on a public blockchain permanently. It can't be erased or hidden, only followed. Investigators don't need to hack anything. They simply observe and analyze. With advanced tools, they can map networks, connect wallet activity to exchanges, and potentially link transactions to real identity. In crypto investigations, it only takes one mistake, one transfer tied to a real identity, one cash out through an exchange requiring ID, or one interaction with a flagged wallet. And in this case, that mistake may have already happened. On February 11th, just 10 days after Nancy disappeared, there was activity tied to the ransom wallet money moved. Whoever was behind it likely believed they were safe, but they weren't. The FBI was watching, and that movement created a digital trail that cannot be erased. Right now, investigators are likely following that trail step by step, building a path that could lead directly to the person responsible. Now comes the question everyone keeps asking: was the family involved? According to former FBI Special Agent Jennifer Coffin-Daffer, the evidence strongly suggests they were not. She explained that crimes involving children targeting their own parents are extremely rare, and the family's behavior shows genuine grief, not deception. Nancy was elderly and in poor health, meaning there would have been far easier ways for a family member to harm her if that had been the intent. The financial motive also doesn't make sense. Her home, valued at around $1 million, wouldn't justify a crime this complex. The use of Bitcoin, disabled cameras, and apparent surveillance points to a level of planning that goes beyond what is typically seen in family-related cases. Most importantly, law enforcement has officially cleared the family and confirmed they are not suspects. So if it wasn't the family, then who was it? The details suggest this wasn't random. It points to someone who knew the property, understood the camera system, and knew Nancy would be alone. There were reports of suspicious activity before the disappearance, including a neighbor who described seeing a man in the area weeks earlier who seemed out of place, as if he were watching and studying the neighborhood. Security footage later captured a masked individual the night Nancy vanished, dressed in dark clothing and carrying a backpack. And that raises a chilling question. Was that bag filled with tools when he arrived, or something else when he left? At this point, one thing is clear. Whoever did this planned it carefully, but they may have made one critical mistake. The Bitcoin wallet meant to hide their identity could ultimately expose them, because every transaction is visible and permanently recorded. The FBI is following that trail right now, and it may only be a matter of time before it leads to answer. The real question is, if investigators can track everything, why hasn't anyone been arrested yet, and what do they know that we don't?